Hi everybody, just wanted to change the format of the FAQs, realized that all the other FAQs have been emails. This time around, thought let's just do a video, not as much reading. Let's jump straight in. Often get asked, what should I do? Okay, great, there's all these problems with the water, and now what should I do? First, an obvious answer is you can choose to do nothing. The benefit to doing nothing is that you don't have to outlay any cash, so you don't lose any money in the short run. But all I'll say to that is there was a point in time when health authorities told people that there's a very small link between cigarette smoke and cancer. There was a time when people were also told that they don't need to worry about HIV if they weren't of a particular sexual orientation. And we all know now that has changed. The only problem with waiting and doing nothing till the authorities say is that by the time they say something, it's usually too late, and there's very little compensation that's given to the people who are acting on that advice. So you can choose to do nothing, that's your choice. The second option that you have is, of course, as I discussed in the previous FAQ, is to buy bottled water. Bottled water is fine if you are prepared to absorb the long-term costs, also if you know what you're looking for. So if you just follow the guide I shared in the previous FAQ, and you can actually be sure that you are getting premium bottled water and not just unpurified, untreated tap water at a premium, then by all means go for the bottled water. But I would advise that just make sure that you're using the FAQ guide that I put in the previous one. The third, and obviously the option that I would highly recommend, is in-home water purification. This is where you would purchase some sort of a piece of equipment or device that would help purify your tap water. Now, there's a whole lot of different products on the marketplace, and it can be quite a daunting decision to decide as to what you should actually go and buy. And often people say to me, and rightfully so, that they're not experts in in-home water purification, so they don't know what to look for. So I'm going to simplify it for you. Good news for all consumers out there is that there are two entities that are independent of all manufacturers whose job it is to go and measure and test all the in-home water purification technology systems that are out there. These organizations are the NSF and the WQA. NSF stands for National Sanitization Foundation. WQA is the Water Quality Association. They are specialists. And the beautiful thing about them is they're not tied to any of the manufacturers, so they are objective. First thing you need to look for is any form of certification from either one of them. The highest level of certification is what they call the Gold Seal program. You can Google that, WQA Gold Seal. Any product that carries the Gold Seal, you pretty much can be sure is the real deal, great quality, great value. Will take care of everything that I've been explaining in the Contaminant Quick Guide. In the absence of the Gold Seal, you can look for some form of accreditation from the NSF. So what the NSF will typically do is they will specify on the product what its accreditation is for. So for example, a lot of you out there might have fridge filters. If you were to ever look at the actual fridge filter when it's used, it will state NSF certified to address chlorine and improve taste. If you can't see any of those two, you're relying on the manufacturer. Then, in terms of what else to look for, make sure that whatever system you get has got some sort of monitoring chip. Either something that's going to alert you of time or usage, or both. Because the reality is each of us drink water at different rates. So if you're using a system which is dependent solely on when the manufacturer comes to change it, if you've got two people using that same system, one who drinks a lot of water and one who drinks little water, the one who drinks a lot of water's filter could well be already clogged up long before the manufacturer comes. So that's why it's important that you have some sort of monitoring system on it. And then the other final pitfall that I would look for is don't go too cheap. The reality is in-home water purification is quite specialized. You really want to get a good system that's going to take everything out. The major thing to remember when it comes to in-home water purification is that it's not so much the contaminants that you can see or taste that you should worry about. It's the ones that you can't see and it's the ones that you can't taste which have the biggest impact on your health. Those which I've constantly put in all the FAQs would be your disinfection byproducts and your chlorine and a lot of the chemical-based contaminants. So a lot of people would tend to buy your cheaper, say, pour-through simple filters which would attach directly onto your tap, not much electricity or technology attached to it. Your water will taste better, but it's not going to take out the lead, the disinfection byproducts, and a lot of those dangerous chemical-based contaminants. So look, for a really good system, you're going to be spending a couple of grand. It's just the reality. But the way I see it, a couple of grand to have complete peace of mind, or no money and then all the problems in the world with your health. So that's pretty much it. Just to summarize, make sure your system is accredited, make sure that it takes out everything. I don't see the point in buying a system that only addresses 60% of the problem and then you need to later upgrade. I'd say just go for the full Monty and be at peace and know that you and your family are drinking the best. And of course, if you are already one of my existing clients, you don't have to worry about that because the systems that we have pretty much take care of all of that. Thank you for your time and have a fantastic day.